Hola, chicos. I just want to introduce you a little bit to our movie that we're going to be watching this week. I want to give you a little bit of background knowledge and also give you some tips on what you should be looking for as you watch this movie. This is one of my favorite movies that I've ever watched, and I've seen it over 50 times, and I love it. The name of the movie is End of the Spear, and this movie is the Hollywood version of this documentary that is called Beyond the Gates of Splendor. This is about five missionaries who lived in Ecuador with their families, and they basically tried to evangelize to this Indian tribe called the Wadani. The Wadani was known as the deadliest Indian group in South America, and they lived in the rainforest of Ecuador. They were killing themselves off, and they were also started to kill some construction workers from the United States that were in the rainforest trying to cut down the rainforest and build different things. So this Wadani tribe was trying to protect their land, and they were taking it out on the workers. This is a very interesting movie because it not only shows you a little bit about what was going on in the rainforest in this very, very remote tribe in the Ecuadorian rainforest, but it also talks about evangelizing to people that had never heard about Jesus or heard God's word before. We are also going to be watching part of Beyond the Gates of Splendor at the end of the movie. The very last part of this documentary kind of gives the after story of the movie End of the Spear. There's also a third movie that was made called The Grandfathers, and this movie also, we won't be watching a part of it, but it kind of tells the very next chapter after the documentary and the Hollywood version of the movie. Very interesting. There is also a book called End of the Spear, and this is written by Steve Saint, who we're going to meet in the movie. And this kind of tells the whole story of the families of the Wadani tribe and the Saint family and how they lived in the rainforest and evangelized to these people. As you watch this movie, I want you to think about the topic called What Did I Learn About Evangelizing to People of Other Cultures? There is an assignment in your Canvas module, and this is basically you writing an essay in English about what you learned from this movie. And as you watch, I want you to think about different quotes or phrases or even things that happened in the movie that you thought you could have learned from. There's lots of different examples of evangelism in this movie. The movie is in English with a lot of Indian tribe language, so there will be English subtitles also. So as you watch, I want you to look for ways that you learn to evangelize to people of other cultures, and then also kind of decide maybe what you would have had done differently if you were those missionaries in Ecuador. This essay will, like I said, will be written in English, and there's more specifics on your Canvas assignment. But I hope you enjoy the movie. It'll take about a week to watch both the movie and the documentary, and I hope you learn a little bit more about how you can spread the word of God to people that live in very remote places that haven't heard the word of God before.